Ultron has changed the game of Marvel Rivals. It's only been like a couple days since he came out in the new Season 2.5 update, and I can say I know a lot of people have their opinions, but for me, the game feels a lot better to play now with Ultron in it than it did before, and I'm going to talk to you guys today about why I think Ultron is a game changer. Now, I do think there are a couple things with the patch that do need to get changed. The game director's already come out and said that he loves Luna Snow, that she is his favorite, but this favoritism has to stop now. Luna Snow needs to be nerfed. The 12-second ult is ridiculous. They've tried changing so many things about her. And guys, she's just too good. Compare that character to what happened to Mantis with a 6-second ult that can be killed through rather than an ult that can swap back and forth between damage boosts, last longer, heal more, be more flexible, CC immune. It's ridiculous how good of a character Luna Snow is, and she should be addressed. It is past time, guys. It's okay to have your favorites, NetEase, but you need to do something about Luna Snow. But aside from that, I actually have really been enjoying this season. I think it's a lot of fun. If you have problems with Hawkeye, go ahead and ban him with his team up. He's banned pretty consistently. So is Hela, as well as a few other characters. That being said, what is so special about Ultron outside of his awesome personality? How did he change the game? Well, Ultron as a third support, kind of hybrid damage dealer, especially with his ult buffs, is absolutely nasty. We knew the buffs were coming to Ultron, and boy did they come, and they hit hard. Because Ultron is being played a lot more and he has a good team up with Iron Man, even if Luna is being played, Iron Man is one of the few DPS in the game that can actually one-shot kill through Luna ult. And there's a ton of different counterplay and strategies that come into it. For example, if they have their support ult and you have Iron Man ult, then you can try to ult the supporting ult, whatever it might be, a Cloak and Dagger who can fade away. That's another niche interaction that you have to kind of play around. Susan Storm, you can one-shot her through her ult, or Luna, who's kind of a sitting duck unless there's a Magneto, who then has to save his ult to deal with the Iron Man ult, or bubble the Luna. A lot of different ways and neutral exchanges in the game could go either way based on how you play. What was so boring to me in Season 1 and 2, to start 2, but really Season 1, was the support ults were just unkillable, and there wasn't really anything you could actually do to stop them. But at least this season, there's a lot more counterplay, and I actually have enjoyed the supports that have more offensive-based ults. I enjoy playing against those type of supports because it's not just this support presses Q and it's Luna Snow for 12 seconds, which really is a big problem, where literally nothing will die. That is the worst case scenario for me. Now, I've seen a lot of people talking about Poke, but what else does Ultron actually excel at? His ability to hover and fly in the backline and quickly move and generate shields and regenerate some of his own health in the form of shields or whatever it might be. It makes him very nimble and very good whilst being insane at range damage. And I understand that some people don't like poke meta, but to me, this doesn't feel like a traditional poke meta. There still are a lot of hyper flexible characters that can go across the map quickly and look for kills. It's not insta kill, you're one shot dead, Hela, Hawkeye. Now, granted, Hawkeye's getting banned a lot, which is probably a big reason as for that, but if it's like an Iron Man poke or something else like that, I don't feel like I'm instantly getting one-hit KO'd and not being able to play the game. I feel like exchanges with Ultron are very neutral, very fair, and just in general, a different and fun dynamic that the support role or the strategist role in Marvel Rivals really, really needed. Giving a support long-range dueling options. And Luna has it too, but Luna is like a massive heal spammer. Like, Ultron, to me, can't output the same amount of heals as Luna, so for his offense, there is a distinct downside and a way to actually play into him. And I've noticed against a lot more Ultrons out there that those windows of vulnerability are there. And not only are they there for them, but they're also there for their team. The more frustrating things to play against are things like Luna Snowflake, where it's like, no matter what I do, this guy's gonna get healed. But there's a lot of room for user error, ironically, on the robotic character, right? That is supposed to be the perfect protector. Ironically, in the game, he has a lot more room for human error than Luna Snow does with a lot of her abilities. And for me personally, I actually enjoy playing into that a lot more. I'm surprised by how much hate Ultron has. I would much rather play against Ultrons than, you know, Loki and Luna, who guaranteed ult for 24 seconds of uptime on healing that is impenetrable by anything that can't one-shot kill something. 24 seconds. Mantis ult is 6 seconds. Sue Storm ult is like 6 to 8 seconds, something like that. It's absolutely ridiculous how powerful those supports are. Now, playing against like Loki, Luna, Ultron can be very frustrating. Jeff's in a weird spot right now. I like the Jeff rework personally, but you know, Ultron, when he's that third hybrid support DPS, can be incredibly difficult to play against. His ult builds super fast too, and he becomes a death machine. It's actually really sick to have that style of play, but that's where Ultron starts to get a bit more dangerous, and that's really more so to do with Loki and Luna being insanely oppressive on their own. To me, still the two strongest supports in the game. They are just absolutely batshit nutty characters. So powerful. Again, if they nerf Luna ult, it also diminishes Loki ult. So the reality is, Danny Q, it's time to seriously nerf Luna, man. I get she's your godchild, but you need to do something about the character. And I'm a big Mantis fan. I think Mantis is my favorite support in the game. I love playing Mantis. She's awesome. Maybe second to Ultron when I pick him up. But again, Ultron being able to fit into that hyper flex DPS kind of support-esque role, whilst being able to add a whole new playstyle of flying to support lines, which they really need. Like, I'm sorry, people who were grinding dive last season, like, there needed to be a support that could do something like this. I do find him to be much more fair than some of the other bullshit interactions in the game. The bottom line is, to me, the game feels much better to play now with Ultron in it. Ultron taking those picks, especially because he is not a press queue and my whole team lives forever button on a support. There needs to be more supports like Ultron or like Mantis ult that focus on not just damage, but not allowing the team to live forever and making Marvel Rivals a massive stall fest. I had a video come out about this in the past where literally I talk about how Marvel Rivals had a massive stalling problem. It's the same couple of culprits every time, and the type of design that Ultron brings to the game veers away from that super stall fest and more into taking angles, whether it be poke for him, especially when there's not a Luna on the team. There's a lot of vulnerabilities for dive. There is, at least in ranked. I'm not sure what it's going to be in pro play, but there's so much error, human error going on with a kit like Ultron and vulnerabilities and windows when you learn how to recognize them, that there are a lot of times to make plays despite what people actually say. Storm Jeff are very good. Storm Jeff are insanely good, but I've actually had a ton of fun playing Iron Man this season. That might be why I enjoyed so much. I have really enjoyed playing Iron Man. I think this is the best season. Like, to me, Iron Man is A or S tier, straight up. He is so fucking good in ranked, especially because he enables the Ultron, but man, I have actually had a lot of fun and a lot of enjoyment playing Iron Man this season. What do you guys think? I'm still playing Bucky. Punisher stonks are up. Like, to me, this is the best season of Marvel Rivals since Season 0, really. Because you can ban Hawkeye out, you can ban Luna if you need to, you can ban Storm, you can ban Ultron, you can ban Iron Man, and if the Groot is there, he's been brought in enough to where you can pick the Wolverine and get a lot of value on him. Like, to me, this is one of the better states of Marvel Rivals that I've actually seen, and I have really been enjoying playing. What about you, though? Have you enjoyed playing this season? I also did take a break for like a season and a half, maybe one season, and that's been doing me a lot of good. But what do you guys think? Have you enjoyed playing this season 2.5 of Marvel Rivals? Has Ultron changed the game for you? To me, he's a big game changer. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time, but Ultron is an absolute game changer, and I am here for it. Peace out.